Well, hello, Holy Family Academy Summer Enrichment Program. That's right. This summer, actually, the month of June, I did something new and different. I was able to share what I do in the classroom with Holy Family Academy. That's a school, local school here in Birmingham, Alabama. And it was with middle school students. I mean, it was great. I had a wonderful time. If you know anything about me or follow this channel at all, you'll know that most of what I do kind of cater towards the younger age group, the elementary age group. So when this opportunity presented itself, I was like, oh, wow, yeah, sure. I'd love to teach a few middle schoolers. That would be great. And we did. We had a great time. We had a wonderful time. At least I enjoyed myself. And I guess from these pictures, you can kind of look like they enjoyed themselves too. It kind of looks like that. Kind of looks like that to me. Anyway, it was an enrichment program. And it was actually 2 reading courses that the students were involved in, 2 different math courses the students were involved in, and 2 art courses. I taught one and there was another teacher they brought in for the other. It was a great enrichment opportunity for the kids, and it was a great opportunity for me, and I just had a wonderful time. Anyway, enough of me blabbing on and on and on and on and on. I'm just going to go ahead and show you the lesson that we did this summer. Here we go. So if you've been with me any length of time, you will recognize these. I start my classroom out with these, and when I had a chance to work with Holy Family and I found out that they didn't have an art teacher there at all, thought this would be a great place to start them too, except since they were middle school students, I added a little twist at the end of it. I wanted them to draw 2 of whatever it is they chose, and then we combine them in a very unique way. So here's the video that shows the very end of the project after we completed the 2 drawings and how we combined them to make one piece. So here we go. Pick one. Doesn't really matter which one we're going to start with. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Michelangelo. So turn it over on the back. And what we want to do is we want to get a ruler and we're going to mark 1-inch sections with the ruler, okay? 1-inch sections. So that means we need to put a dot at every numbered line. 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, all the way down to the end, which is going to be 11 inches total. After that, slide the ruler up, get it straight, and we're going to repeat that process at every numbered line. Reason being, we need 2 points to make a straight line. That's a little bit of math there for you. You're going to need 2 points to make a straight line. Now you line up the points. Just that simple. The first dots, line them up, make the line. Second dots, line them up, make the line. Repeat that process all the way to the end. And I want you to notice something. These are vertical, meaning the lines go straight up and down. For our Donatello though, we're gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna want horizontal lines. So flip it accordingly and then put the dots on accordingly to create horizontal lines going across from left to right. The process is still the same though. You want to make the dots on the numbered lines, but before you connect those dots, oh my gosh, you have to do this first. This is called our no cutting zone. 1 inch from the bottom of the paper. Well, I should say the side, because it's actually going to be the side. 1 inch from the side of the paper is our no cutting zone. So I'm going to draw that line first, and just so I have it clear, no cut. I'm gonna write that under that line. All right, so go ahead, line up the lines like we did before. Oh, the dots, I should say. Line up those dots like I did before, and then draw the line, but stop at the no cut line, okay? Make all those lines, and we're gonna stop every last one of them at the no cut line, okay? Get that done, get that in your head. All right, after that, we're gonna go ahead and grab ourselves a pair of scissors, and we're going to get to cutting each and every one of these lines. Now remember, this is the Donatello, so it's gonna end up with horizontal lines. So you can see at the end of the cutting of our Donatello, horizontal lines. All right, now let's flip in our Michelangelo, and you can tell that when we cut these lines out, it's going to not be horizontal. They're going to be vertical, going straight up and down. That is very important we get that distinction, okay? Let's go ahead. Wait, you know what? Before we cut, let's number these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on, so that we can keep the order straight. Very important that you keep the order straight so that everything lines up and matches up correctly, okay? Now you just simply get to cutting, okay? Grab those pair of scissors and you start cutting. Cut everything out completely. And those numbers, they're gonna help you. They're gonna help you. All right, so here we go. The next step is weaving them in. Now, this is the number, I don't think that's number 1. I think that's probably number 12. Yeah, it is. So we're gonna have to go in reverse order. I don't need number 12 because there's nothing on number 12, plus that's where our no cut zone is. So let's go ahead and skip number 12, go to number 11, and look, here we go. This is the weaving pattern. You start under, go over, then go under, and then go over, and then go under. Yeah, there we go. And then go over, and then go under, and then go over, and then go under. Okay, that's the weaving pattern. All right, now you're going to keep doing that, except for the next one. The next one, where we at? Number 10, I think. Yeah, we're at number 10. You started under before. I want you to start this one over. See the difference? One started under, one started over. Okay, and then you do the same A-B type pattern. Over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, until you get it weaved all the way through. And see here, I'm making sure they stay tight next to each other. Make them tight and right. Keep them next to each other, all right? And then let's go to number 9, I think. Oh, and then the numbers at the top, yeah. So make sure you don't feed them in upside down. That would be awful. All right, and so then you repeat the pattern. This time, start under and then go over and under and over and under. And that just keeps repeating. You keep repeating this process until you get finished with all the numbered strips. Over and under, and then under and over and under and over until all of it's done. And then you have something that looks like this. Now there's 2. I don't know if we're going to be able to use that. The first one was number 12, and then the last one I think is number 1. Don't know if we're going to be able to use that, but hey, let's get our glue though. This is our last step, and we don't want this to come apart now, do we? No, we don't. No, we don't. So let's go ahead and glue these little tabs down all the way across the top, and then we're going to glue them down all the way across the bottom as well. Go ahead and flip it over and repeat that process with the glue on all the tabs across the top and across the bottom. Oh, hey, and when I finished, it looks like we will have just enough room to get the last strip in. It will hang off a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to put it in there anyway, get it in there nice and tight, keep it right, and then I'm going to go to the glue the tabs across the front, like across the front of this strip, and then I'm gonna flip it around and do the same thing across the bottom. And Bob's your uncle and you're done. This is what we're doing today, and I'd like you now to go and have fun.